This is something that's unprecedented. And it's the most realistic solution for Bitcoin, and it also provides the best user experience, like by far. My name's Caleb Shack. I'm the head of ecosystem at Arch, and my main focus is on building out our entire ecosystem of projects, protocols, and startups. I was in venture capital for 2 years, focusing on investing in only crypto companies. When I was looking into all these Bitcoin protocols it must have been like Q1, Q2, 2024, we made a list of 75 Bitcoin L2s that were raising pre-seed rounds, and we were like, okay, this is crazy. I mean, obviously the opportunity is huge, right? You have a $2 trillion asset. What if it works like how Solana and Ethereum work? Humongous opportunity, right? But completely overcrowded. So it required a lot of sifting, right? Talked to probably half the teams on that list, to be honest, and most of them didn't make the cut for us. When we met Matt and Amin, it was super convincing, right? They had a novel solution. No one else was taking this route. Most people just have a multi-sig that's like a 3 of 5 that connects to a EVM side chain, right? Just kind of a bunch of like duct tape solutions together. But Matt and Amin were building a novel threshold signature scheme that essentially allows you to bake in a proof of stake network within a Bitcoin account, right? I'm not going to name names, but you go over to any other Bitcoin L2, you have 5-second block times. You know, you're not giving the user what they're used to on a chain like Solana, right? And so that's what Arch provides, but on Bitcoin. And because of that, I didn't just lead the investment round in that. I ended up joining them a year later. So one cool thing about DeFi, right, is that it's like Lego bricks. It's all composable, and every protocol can speak to one another. And that's really interesting because that compounds over time and creates a multiplier effect on the protocol that you build. So if, let's say, there's only one DEX on chain, that's great. That's a multi-billion-dollar protocol. You add lending, you add yield vaults, you add basis trade strategies, and all these new primitives that are going to come about. And that just adds a multiplier effect on what you're building, essentially. And that currently can't be done on Bitcoin without Arch. Satoshi Nakamoto never set up a program like this on Bitcoin. So that's where we come in. Obviously, the real opportunity on Arch is to build DeFi, sustainable DeFi on Bitcoin, an unprecedented opportunity. And the cool part is that when you build on Arch, you're not just building by yourself, you're joining a family of Bitcoiners and DeFi nerds, building on the frontier of what's possible with financial technology. In addition to that powerful technology, Arch also offers a full suite of funding, marketing support, design support, DevRel support. Pretty much anything you need to succeed, we'll be here for you. We're looking for 10x Rust devs. We're looking for Bitcoin OGs. We're looking for growth hack marketers. We're looking for basically anyone who's ready to hustle and grind and build out this future economy that it hasn't existed before, but it presents a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity. Well, I never want to turn anyone away. Like, I think that building on Arch, like it's permissionless, right? It's just as permissionless as Bitcoin is. So anyone who wants to build can come and build. If you want access to our, low acceptance rate funding channels and marketing support, we like to see that you're very committed to building on Arch, right? We want to see that you've already started going through the docs and maybe built out some MVPs. And if you're a growth hacker or marketer, we want to see some experience, right? We want to know that you have what it takes to build, and that you're the right horse for us to back, essentially. We treat it as almost a venture model in that sense. But we already had a really awesome ecosystem already built out with Saturn, Ortiz, Cha-Ching. But my favorite one that I've brought on since I joined is called Atara. The team is insane. They were the #1 most profitable liquidator bot developers on Solana. So they know lending protocols inside and out. And what they're building is essentially a Morpho-like protocol, but on Bitcoin, right? You don't even have that on Solana yet. So the opportunity is humongous, and we're hoping to drive a lot of the lending TVL into Atara and just give that basic functionality of having Bitcoin-backed loans. I think what's interesting about Bitcoin is that it's been dormant for so long, and it's kind of lazy. It's like a panda, right? You have to force it to eat. You have to force it to do pretty much everything. So a lot of protocols that we're looking for are some that are pretty easy to just deposit into, earn yield, and not really think about it, right? Bitcoiners don't want to press a lot of buttons like the DeFi people do. Now, on the other hand, I think a cool marginal LP for us is the people who are not new to crypto, but they're new to Bitcoin, and they're looking to consolidate some of those meme coin gains into a more stable asset while still having exposure to the Bitcoin economy. Those users like to click a lot of buttons. So optimizing for transactions for those user archetypes are really interesting as well. That could be anything in the realm of GameFi, perpetual trading, DeFi looping strategies as well, any type of yield farming. Those types of users are really keen to participate in protocols like that. A year from now, you'll be scrolling on CoinGecko, and you won't have to scroll far before you see Arch. At that point, it's going to be a household name in the crypto community, and even in the United States government, with the Trump administration being super Bitcoin heavy, Arch will be top of mind for them. Our ecosystem will look a lot like Solana does now. Basically, this is your last chance to get in early if you're a builder. There's no better time to get in on Arch than right now.